Before I get started on the actual video, I wanted to take the time to thank all of you for tuning in to the very first episode of Attract Mode here on CSTV. The idea behind the show is that I'm going to be playing some video games, but I'm also going to be recording my narration over it at a later time so that I can properly talk about the game, because a lot of times I have trouble playing the game and talking at the same time. If you ever see me try to play a game live on Twitch or something like that, you probably understand that. That's why I usually had people on the call talking for me. Also featured in this show will be online multiplayer shows, like Fortnite and such. So, those will be unscripted, just so you're aware, but they should be fun nonetheless. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I appreciate it very much. Here is the very first episode of Attract Mode. I love Doom 64. No, really, I do. I think Doom is seriously one of the greatest game franchises out there, and I will hear no words against it. Seriously, has there even ever been a bad Doom game? Okay, maybe Doom 3, but even then, there's atmosphere there's action, there's suspense, even if the game avoids hell like the plague for the most part. But there is a game I love more than any other in the series, and that was the 1997 Nintendo 64 classic, Doom 64. Recently, gamers got to experience the game for the first time, as the game was re-released by Bethesda as a tie-in for the recently released Doom Eternal. However, there are other ways to play this game without the need of an N64, namely PC ports. Yeah, believe it or not, you can actually play this mother bastard on the PC using a couple different source ports. I think the one most everyone is familiar with at this point is Doom 64 EX, as it is mostly the definitive version of the game. However, my loyalty to the game and series in general lies with a particular source port. Brutal Doom 64. Oh hell yeah. This mod is made by SeargentMarkIV, and it turns the fucking juice up on the game and increases the violence tenfold, along with reintroducing weapons and enemies that were meant to be in the original game. For example, remember the Revenants from Doom 2? Of course you do. They threw fucking bowling balls at your head and didn't give a shit if you ducked or not. Revenants are bastards, but not as much as the Spider Mastermind. Holy shit, not since the original Brutal Doom mod have I seen such mastery of an art form like this. I gotta sink my teeth into this mod as soon as possible. Let's fucking do it. The game starts with a prologue that wasn't even in the original Doom 64. You load in with a bunch of your friends who look an awful lot like you, which leads me to believe that the UAC just found one guy who fit the ideal of a space marine, and then proceeded to clone the shit out of him until they had an army of unstoppable astrofuckers. The only problem is they ain't unstoppable. No, matter of fact, most of them die pretty damn quickly. Now, Brutal Doom 64 wants you to know it ain't fucking around. I have to take out Mancubi and Arachnotrons, and I only have a pistol, so of course it takes fucking forever to do. Jesus, that was a pain in the ass. And if that wasn't bad enough, you turn a corner and you see a damn cyber demon exploding a bunch of your clones. Most of these enemies you're not even going to see for a while, so I guess this is just a preview of things to come. Oh, god damn it. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, kill my friends.
All my friends are dead! All my friends are dead! Got kicked in the head! All my friends are dead! All my friends are dead! All my friends are dead! They got smacked in the head! All my friends are dead! I always knew that they would end up like today!
Level 1, staging area. Finally, we're onto the familiar part of the game, thank God. I'm ready to kill some low-level shotgun guys and pinkies. I love that the weapons in this mod feel so much more impactful than in the vanilla game. The shotgun, and when I get it later, the super shotgun, feels so much better in this game. Just gonna hit this switch and grab me a chainsaw. Now, the chainsaw actually has ammo now. It's strange. That's not a thing in the vanilla game. By the way, I'm blowing up barrels here because I intend to get to the super secret level Hectic. You have to blow up a bunch of barrels in the level, saving one here at the starting area for last. I'll get to why soon enough. Hey, I got an idea. Let's play with some pinkies. That was fun. I love the atmosphere in this game. This mod has primo lighting effects that would have fried the N64 hardware in 1997. But man, do they make this game creepy or what? I mean, that is the idea. Doom 3 was a horror game, and it was a creepy experience, but for my money, Doom 64, and by extension Brutal Doom 64, is so much creepier and more of a horror-style game. Most consider it the original Doom 3. I do too. Hell, they even made it canon when Doom 2016 came out. So I shot this exit switch expecting an imp to be there. He's there in the original N64 version of the game, but not here, strangely. Weird. Some levels in this mod are like that, things you expect to see if you played the vanilla game 1,000 times like me, but suddenly they're different. No biggie, I shot the barrel and moved on. Gotta get to that super secret level. Hey, there's a teleporter in this wall. Bet you didn't know that. Like I said, I played the game 1,000 times. I know where things are. Except when I accidentally forget a barrel, apparently. Fuck. Ah well, Hectic's a pain in the ass anyway, no worries. Level 2, the Terraformer. That's the name of this machine, by the way. It's the Terraformer. It terraforms, forming terrible things. Like shotgun guys in cages. Anyway, this game features jumping and crouching, which isn't a thing in the vanilla game. In Doom 64 EX, you could finish this level in about 12 seconds by jumping over this wall here and hitting the switch. Seems the developer of this mod accounted for that by sticking an invisible wall here. Good thinking. Oh man, the lighting in this was good. Even in the vanilla game, there's dynamic lighting, and it really adds to the game. Midway did some great shit with a beloved franchise, and it's kind of a shame they never got to put their hands into another Doom game ever again. I believe it's time to play with some pinkies again. God, that's satisfying. The chain gun in this mod is actually improved over the one in the original game. It definitely fires faster. This mod also gives you a secondary weapon in the same slot as the chain gun, the assault rifle. It's functionally the same, it's just a smaller sprite. I don't really use either of those too much anyway, since the super shotgun will take precedent for a while once I get it. Hey, that's not what's supposed to be there. That's a computer area map, and in vanilla Doom 64, you only see this item once, maybe twice. Here you'll probably get one in almost every level. It does make it easier to find your way around some of the more labyrinthian levels, and it does make it easier to find secrets as well. Not that I need help. Like I said, I've played this game 1,000 times. Alright, I didn't say I was perfect. Sheesh. Well, I hope the switch isn't some sort of trap that spawns in a bunch of ips. God damn it, I should have just kept my mouth shut. Oh my god, everything is so washed out. Who turned up the damn white balance? None of these textures look right anymore. At least I can get to this soul sphere before I'm supposed to.
Soul sphere.
Satan, is that you? Why didn't you invite me to the family Christmas? This room is supposed to be blue, but thanks to the light amplification goggles, it's pretty damn gray. Look, I appreciate the item more than most, but honestly, I had the gamma set where I liked it, so I think we could do without this power-up in the future. Thankfully, this is the only time it'll ever show up in this playthrough. These crushers are pretty easy to avoid when you have a big yellow and black caution area marking where they're going to crash down at, and B, a little discolored spot on the safe zones indicating where you should stand. Funny enough, these discolored portions are there in the vanilla, but because you have the light amplification goggles at that point, you never really see them. Honestly, if the goggles are my only complaint about this mod, I'd say that's a plus more than a minus. What the fuck? Oh, Jesus. Forgot about the spectral pinkies, good lord. They're fast as shit in this mod, not that they weren't already hard to see in the vanilla game, but this mod makes them downright dangerous. And you're not gonna see the motherfuckers until they're right on top of you. Spectral imps do the same thing. There it is. That's the thing the level is named for. Thankfully, in this mod, it's not as loud as shit. If you aren't expecting it, it's a legitimate jump scare in the vanilla game. Jesus, I'm sure comparing this to the vanilla game a lot. I don't think I've ever said vanilla more in my life. I don't even like vanilla ice cream unless it's surrounded by a nice cold Barks. Root beer float sounds pretty good right about now. Hold on. Oh man, that's refreshing. Anyway, look at this janky floor texture. Yep. Level 3, Main Engineering. This is where you pick up the second best weapon in the entire game, the Super Shotgun. The gun reloads faster in the vanilla game, but even with a slightly slower reload time, the firepower of this weapon is... what's a good word for it? Catastrophic. That's a pretty good word. Catastrophic. I see they've made this switch pillar taller, probably because you can jump in this game, whereas you couldn't in vanilla Doom 64, so there wasn't need for the thing to be very tall. I assume if you were to be in the middle of all that mess when the ceiling came down, you'd either be killed or you'd break the game. Since there's no way in hell they programmed that to be a death zone, I'm just gonna assume it'd break the game. Anyway, if I really wanted to, I could probably no-clip in there. Though, to be fair, I forgot this game even had a console for a while. I don't actually remember it until about 2/3 of the way through the next episode, so that'll be a bit. Yeah, I cheat at some point. Honestly, I've beaten this game legitimately enough that I think I've earned a little fun. We'll get there. Okay, get ready. Here he is, our old friend, Mr. Cacodemon. 2 of them, in fact. Thank God I picked up an invincibility sphere in the previous room, which is why the screen is so white. I preferred this effect over original DOS Dooms, just turning everything black and white inverted. Too hard on the eyes, man. We also get to meet Lost Souls for the first time in this room, and as with every game they're in, from original Doom to Doom Eternal, they're annoying little assholes. Extremely annoying little assholes. Thank God they seem to be stuck. Let me look out this window at this janky-ass skybox. Hey! I'm looking out the fucking window here, asshole! God, can a guy look at a jank skybox in peace? Holding area. This will be a fun level, or so they say. Although it will be the first level to contain a secret level exit. No, hey, some switches. I'm sure nothing bad will happen if I hit all 3 of these in succession. Oh, who could have seen it coming? It's almost like I've played the game 1,000 times and knew exactly what would happen. Thanks, Midway. You're dead now. And best employees are at NetherRealm Studios, making amazing Mortal Kombat games. Sorry about your luck. So, there's a fuckload of imps at the top of these stairs? Jesus. Blue Key is in this pit with a bunch of lost souls. Convenient. Alright, final room of the level. All that's left is to open the secret level exit and get out of here. There's a monitor with exposition on it. Let's read it. We are having new tests at Omega Outpost. It's of extreme importance that nobody can enter or leave the facility during the tests. Yeah, it'd be sure a shame if, say, a shotgun-wielding maniac got in there. Only personnel with level 8 clearance are allowed. And then it tells you what order to hit the switches in this room. Let's go do that. Wait, what? What happened? Well, as it turns out, after rewatching this footage, I left a lost soul alive. And while I was reading this exposition, it drained the rest of my health and killed me. And because I was on this screen, no death sound, no nothing. I had no indication that I was even dead, and I'm too broke to pay attention, so I didn't even notice my health going down. I am an idiot. Oh well, back to it. Son of a bitch. See what I mean about these assholes being so annoying? God. I don't know, man. Maybe I should take the Soul Sphere here to better prepare myself. Shield your eyes.
Soul Sphere.
Okay, well, the effect isn't as bad here as in the original game, which had a strobing red light. Not easy on the eyes for sure. This is slightly better. It just looks like a much worse Predator vision. Alrighty, back in this room again. Jeez, I need to do that again like I need a shotgun guy to kill me at the top of these stairs. Yeah. Here we go again. Alright, back to this time for reals. 3, 1, 2, 4. Simple. Let's get to the secret level.
The vast silence reminds you of the military morgue. You knew the installation at a classified level. The UAC had some good reason to hide this place. You wonder what it could be.
Well, I don't know, but if I had to take a good guess, probably whatever that was I just picked up. That is a demon artifact, my dudes. In vanilla, these powered up the Unmaker rifle and closed off the gates in the last level. The gates don't exist in this mod, so that's not a thing anymore, but what about the Unmaker? Well, I did pick it up in this level, and I got this strange looking thing and said, this is not the Unmaker. This is a laser gun. It is pretty damn effective, and I end up using it a lot in late game, but I never actually realized that the Unmaker shares a weapon slot with this thing. Kinda how like the AR shares a slot with the chain gun. Guess I never thought to press 9 twice at any point. Well, damn. So the demon keys do power up the Unmaker like in vanilla, but I never used the Unmaker in this whole playthrough, which makes the demon keys kind of useless to me. But hey, I love all 3 secret levels, so I can't bring myself to skip them. Anyway, let's test out this laser gun and see how effective it is. Well, I can't say I don't like it. I do enjoy seeing pinkies explode. Alright, Tech Center, or as I like to call it, Doom's version of Deal or No Deal. What's behind door number 1? Okay, not too bad. What about door number 2? I seem to remember flanking imps. This mod is being a little bit more forgiving to me than vanilla was. A lot of this level is a maze of doors and switches to try to get the switch that lowers the bars in front of the red key. I never really minded them, but I always did think that Doom 64 relied a little too much on these types of puzzles. It's not enough to ruin my enjoyment of the game, though. Alpha Quadrant. Pretty neat level, though I am anxious to get to the hell levels. Don't worry, we're almost there. Here's a bit where I try to cross a bridge, only to be cock-blocked by the level geometry. Don't worry, we can fix that. There we go, much better. Oh look, a bear in a hell. Shouldn't be too hard. I'm long distance, so some rockets will take care of that. Son of a bitch, that ugly bastard is a pain elemental. It shoots annoying assholes, aka lost souls. Even in death, the ugly fuck will spit out 2 of them. If I had more laser ammo, I would explode him with that, but he'll have to settle for rockets down his big ugly throats. Yes, I said throats, 2 of them. Let's talk about one of my least favorite levels, Research Lab. This is a long-ass level, but the length of it is fairly artificial, considering you're made to backtrack several times, going back and forth between keys and doors. Also, this maze bullshit is a little overrated. Maybe if I just go through this door here. Excuse me, was that a chain gunner? That's not in the vanilla game. They added it back in for the mod. Hey, if you think that's bad, just wait till you read this and see what else got added back in. We noticed that the demon artifacts are capable of transferring power to any living creature that comes into contact with it. On this experiment, we tried to use dogs as test subjects. Wow, that's a little fucked up. What did dogs ever do to you, UAC? The subject's skin suffers 3rd-degree burns by contact with the Demoican? I'm sorry, what? Did Jerry Lee Lewis fucking write this email? It's supposed to be demonic. How the hell do you misspell it on that grand of a scale? Unlike human subjects, the dogs doesn't... Oh god, with the grammar too, the dogs doesn't suffers any damage on their muscle tissue. In fact, they become bigger and stronger, but their cognitive capacities are affected negatively. Much like the person who wrote this email, apparently. Well, hey, here's a thought. Don't fucking experiment on animals, especially our canine friends. We are calling the new breeded race Hellhound. Oh, Christ, I remember this. Hellhounds were supposed to be an enemy in the vanilla Doom 64, but got cut due to cartridge space. I suppose that means they've been added back into this one. Oh boy. Also, don't think I didn't notice that this email was written by a Dr. Randy. That means one of 3 things. He either hears voices in his head, he's in desperate need of a brothel, or he's a slime ball and ruiner of the Duke Nukem franchise, Randy Pitchford. Honestly, I'm just going to imagine it's Randy Orton. Wouldn't be the first wrestler to be involved with the Doom franchise. The less said about that, the better. Oh, there's our old friend, the Revenant. Think I'll just go in here instead. Oh, an email about the Revenant. Oh, hey, reverse foreshadowing, an accident. Hey. Anyway, I already knew about the Revenants being in this, so it's whatever. Oh, man. Even with the laser gun, I'm not sure about this. God damn it. At least the laser gun made quick work of him. Final outpost. We're about to head into hell, boys and girls. Well, this room certainly looks different from vanilla. It's pretty nice that they were able to make something that functioned like a computer using the textures that were available to them. Another email, let's read it. The experiments have become unstable. Initialize protocol 08472375. It's a good thing they didn't do protocol 8675309, otherwise who could they turn to? Please, we need these measures initialized ASAP. All personnel in the station is possibly compromised. The personnel is compromised, is it? I think you might have compromised a few spelling lessons there, Dr. Samuel. Wait, Dr. Samuel? Like Samuel Hayden? Like the doctor from the 2016 game in Doom Eternal? Interesting. Seems the modders stand the official Doom lore, and the fact that Doom 64 seems like the true predecessor to the 2016 Doom. Interesting stuff. Well, this final area of the level definitely looks different than the vanilla game. Normally there's no fence and a pit of lava and 3 barons of hell. Wonder what the game will throw at us this time.
Souls here.
Okay, that makes sense. Explains this big arena area. For the record, the vanilla game had no cyber demon in any of the military base levels. The first one I ever encountered was on any of my playthroughs was on Watch Your Step, which is a bunch of levels away. Anyway, he's dead now. Into the portal we go and into hell.
You cackle as the familiarity of the situation occurs to you. The gateway to the demon's domain was too accessible.
Don't know what Doom game you were playing, buddy. I can tell you right now, it wasn't the same one I played.
You realize the demons mock you with their invitation. It does not matter.
Hey, the demons are just trying to be good party hosts, so it damn sure does matter.
The demons spawn like rats, and you have the grade AAA UAC poison they crave. Your bloodthirsty scream shatters the teleport haze. Once again, you find yourself amidst.
Amidst what? Oh, what's this?